So as a manager, you must be an emotionally balanced person. Because if you don't do that, you put your delegates under unnecessary pressure and they deliver shitty jobs. Everything goes back to time management. Alright? Were there adequate resources? That's another thing. Okay? Next one is principles of effectiveness. So why do we delegate? First is we know expected results, know skills and abilities of people. It helps us to measure performance standards are known. If you don't put people to test, how do you know their capacity or capability on that task? Alright? Process is equitable. Okay? Sufficient authority is given. You begin to know what they can do. Rules are clear, so that's an help is available. Okay? It helps us determine all of these things. Now, types of delegation, we have formal and informal, downward and sideway in terms of hierarchy, written and viral. Then we have general and specific. Now this is the detail of each of them. What general specific said, subordinate is granted authority to perform all the functions in his department or division. However, the subordinate will be under the overall guidance and control of the superior. Yes, we see this very well. Specific is a person given authority regarding specification. For example, a salesperson may be given the authority to collect payments for debtors. Specific division is precise and the subordinate clearly understand what it's there to do, but may increase flexibility in the organization. Formal, so we can speak to all of these things, right? I don't want to delay us with this. All right, so you have formal and informal, you have downward and sideward. Downward delegation is usually seen through the hierarchy of the organization. All right, there's stages of delegation. Now, this is what happens when you delegate. You sort of create responsibility out of that. So, for example, if I report to Mr. Akeshiku, right, is my immediate line manager. He gets me and say, Michael, get this done for me, and I get it done for him. And he likes it. Subconsciously, I begin to assume that's my responsibility in the next future. So when you delegate, you are indirectly telling the person that, hey, if that situation arises again, exactly what will be told. Okay? So assign duty is the first stage. You assign, yeah, take this, get it done. Transfer task authority. Okay? Stage 2, because the person now takes it. So they accept. So when you get the job done, do you accept the condition, that is the outcome of that result, of that task? If it is yes, then it is done. If it is no, reject, they go back to assign the duty again. So this forms a what? A loop. Alright? So when it is done, subconsciously, like I said, it creates a sense of what? Responsibility. Challenge of delegation. Now this is it. Over supervision, which is what is called micromanagement. Right? And what this is usually because of fear of rubbish result that the person wants to bring out. So you want to now say, so where are you now? Hold on, please. Can you stop? Okay, get this done. Write it down. Clean. Share me your screen. Okay, now write. No, you can't be doing that. If you are doing that, then why not just as well take the task from the person and get it done? Right? You know. So again, you see, over supervision. There's under delegation. And there's also what's over delegation. Alright? And there's also improper delegation. These things happen in every organization. Right? But the moment you know how to manage them effectively makes you a good time manager. For example, you work football, sir. You work football. You know what's the difference between Mourinho and let's say Guardiola, for example. Who can respond to that?
Mourinho is defensive.
Mourinho is defensive. Okay?
Guardiola is fortunate.
It's tactical. He's fortunate. It's tactical.
Put him in with that team.
Wait, is that Wale?
Guardiola is tactical.
It's tactical.
Every coach is
Mr. Akeshiku. Guardiola, do you watch football? Let's start.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Is it between Tuchel and Pochettino?
Did you know between Tuchel and Pochettino?
Yeah.
I can't grade Pochettino because the league hasn't started.
Yeah, you should watch him in
As a person,
But as a person, I think Pochettino works with younger talent.
Okay, you raise this
stars. Tuchel wants to buy ready-made professionals to get his work done.
I don't know whether he likes the. I don't know.
No,
Harry Kane, Dele Alli, he touched him.
Tuchel likes
Pochettino did a lot of
players. He wants to spend big money.
It's just like
and buy.
just only
get results with it. He
Call him a fortunate person like.
But Pochettino is a
just got
like Arsene Wenger.
Okay, valid points. So you're saying he's fortunate.